At the outset, it seems that your partner had deliberately limited your relationship to a friendship. There was a clear sense that they were either unsure of how to or unwilling to delve into deeper emotional territory. In that early phase, they created boundaries that kept your connection at a safe, surface level, perhaps as a way to protect themselves or to avoid the vulnerability that comes with intimacy. Over time, however, the dynamics between you shifted in a significant manner. You began to create a measured distance, a carefully crafted space, that not only redefined your connection but also granted you a sense of control over the situation. This newfound separation allowed you the freedom to determine what you truly want out of the relationship, placing you in a position of power. You are consciously keeping them at a distance, fully aware that they might still be dealing with lingering emotional wounds or hesitations about fully committing. In the past, the focus of your life was overwhelmingly centered on your partner and the many issues they carried. It seemed as though your entire emotional world revolved around managing their baggage, often to the detriment of your own personal well-being and professional ambitions. Now, however, you have come to appreciate the importance of maintaining a balanced life, one that honors your own growth, stability, and happiness. You have embraced the idea that nurturing your personal dreams, career aspirations, and financial security is as important as tending to your emotional relationships. In doing so, you have not only reclaimed your individuality but also established a healthier, more sustainable dynamic between you and your partner. During this time of change, your partner appears to be undergoing their own process of deep introspection. You've noticed them turning inward, engaging in quiet moments of prayer or meditation, as if seeking solace in spirituality to untangle the complexities of their current circumstances. They seem to be wrestling with the painful legacies of past relationships, toxic work environments, or burdensome family expectations, factors that have long obstructed the progress of your connection. These unresolved issues are like invisible barriers, preventing the full blossoming of genuine intimacy between the two of you. Despite this, there remains a mutual yearning for honesty and clarity. Your partner longs to express their emotions openly and to explain the personal changes they are making. They want to share how their feelings for you are evolving and how they are striving to free themselves from the shackles of a troubled past. At the heart of their transformation lies an urgent desire to regain control over their life. They envision a future unburdened by the pain and anxieties of earlier experiences, a future where they can freely chase their dreams and live without the weight of old traumas. The karmic entanglements that once held them captive have become a driving force for change, pushing them toward a liberating sense of empowerment. They now see the possibility of building a future that is both bright and full of promise, a future in which your relationship can play a central role. In their quest for freedom, they have come to understand that transparent, honest communication is essential. They recognize that sharing their innermost thoughts and feelings is the only way to dismantle the walls of misunderstanding and hesitation that have long kept you apart. As you navigate the evolving landscape of your relationship, it becomes clear that patience and empathy are crucial. Change is a gradual process, it does not happen overnight, and it requires sincere, consistent effort from both parties involved. Open dialogue, mutual respect, and a commitment to personal growth are the cornerstones of overcoming the obstacles that have impeded your connection. By embracing these principles, you have the opportunity to transform your relationship into something enduring and resilient, a love that can weather challenges and emerge even stronger. Reflecting on your recent conversations, you find that echoes of past misunderstandings and regrets still resonate deeply within your mind. The memory of a heated exchange lingers like a persistent echo, each repetition stirring feelings of remorse for having let anger cloud your better judgment. In quieter moments of self-reflection, you recognize that the criticism your partner offered was honest and unfiltered, a truth that you, in your state of blindness, failed to acknowledge at the time. You now see that they had every right to express their perspective, and you deeply regret not having shown them the respect and consideration they deserved. It is impossible to ignore the remarkable transformation your partner has undergone since the early days of your acquaintance. The person you once knew has been replaced by someone who exudes a newfound confidence and self-assurance, qualities that are both inspiring and, admittedly, somewhat intimidating. Their evolution has been so striking that you sometimes feel a blend of admiration and anxiety at the prospect of reconnecting. This mixture of emotions underscores just how deeply they have impacted your life. During a period of significant introspection, you came to realize the importance of prioritizing what truly matters, and you acknowledge that your partner occupies a central role in your heart. In the past, you may have been guilty of neglecting not only your own needs but also the care required to nurture your connection with them. Recognizing this oversight, you now feel a profound gratitude for the lessons learned through their influence. Their presence has led you to understand the irreplaceable value of genuine human connection, one that goes far beyond mere superficial interactions and touches the very core of your soul. In light of these insights, you earnestly plead with them not to keep you at a distance, not even emotionally. You are taking deliberate steps to close the gap that has grown between you, and you hope that the sincerity of your intentions is clear. You remind them of the deep, intuitive bond you share, a connection that has allowed them to understand your personality, quirks, and unspoken emotions for as long as you have known each other. This shared understanding is a source of immense comfort and provides a sense of calm and serenity amid life's tumult. In your heart, you long for the opportunity to sit down with them once again, to gaze into their eyes, and to offer a heartfelt apology for past transgressions. You wish to shed the heavy cloak of guilt and embarrassment that has lingered since that fateful encounter, hoping that this moment of vulnerability will pave the way for healing and reconnection. Your partner has always been a beacon of strength and wisdom, a steady presence in a world filled with uncertainty. Even during moments when you donned a mask to hide your insecurities, they saw through the facade and offered unwavering support. Their steadfast belief in you has been a powerful motivator for your own journey towards self-improvement. This enduring support has not only bolstered your confidence but has also inspired you to strive for growth, both individually and within the relationship. It is with deep gratitude that you acknowledge the transformative power of their love, which has encouraged you to become the best version of yourself. The love you feel is abundant and all-encompassing, a wellspring of emotion that you wish to share freely and unconditionally. You view your partner as your confidant, your pillar of strength, and the embodiment of everything you hold dear. Their presence provides you with a sense of belonging that is difficult to put into words. In their company, you find solace, acceptance, and the reassurance that you are not alone in facing life's challenges. It is this profound connection that inspires you to ask for a chance to mend what has been broken. You long for the opportunity to rebuild your bond, to nurture a connection that is even stronger and more resilient than before. Meanwhile, your partner's own journey toward understanding and embracing the depth of your connection has been a winding and often uncertain path. At times, they found themselves at a crossroads, unsure which direction to take. The hesitancy that once defined their approach left you grappling with confusion and frustration as you sought clarity about the future of your relationship. In the past, their reluctance to fully commit, whether due to the scars of past relationships or the fear of vulnerability, left you in a state of perpetual uncertainty. You often wondered if you would ever know where you truly stood in their life. Yet, As time has passed, a remarkable transformation has taken root within your partner. The physical and emotional space that developed between you allowed them to detach from the everyday distractions and to engage in deep self-reflection. In moments of solitude, free from external influences, they began to confront their emotions with honest clarity. This period of introspection enabled them to acknowledge the profound depth of their feelings for you. Despite the lingering pain from previous experiences, the intensity of their longing and attachment became impossible to ignore. They envisioned a future where you were not merely a transient part of their life, but a permanent, cherished partner. Their emotional awakening was not limited to mere recognition, it was accompanied by a strong desire to change. They realized that the indecision and inaction that had characterized their past behavior were no longer acceptable. The impact of this internal shift was palpable. As they observed your progress from a distance, seeing how you had grown into a self-reliant, emotionally resilient individual, and how you had achieved financial and personal stability, they felt an immense mixture of pride and deep longing. The admiration they felt for your achievements was interwoven with a painful awareness of the distance that had come to define your relationship. This blend of emotions, admiration, pride, and longing eventually reached a tipping point. The weight of their previous indecision and inaction became unbearable, compelling them to take definitive steps to reconnect with you. They recognized that the status quo was unsustainable and that it was time to dissolve the barriers that had kept you apart. Motivated by an urgent desire to reclaim the connection you once shared, they resolved to step beyond the paralysis of fear and uncertainty. With this newfound determination, they vowed to shed their old habits, confront their vulnerabilities, and allow themselves to be fully present with you. In making this choice, your partner understood that the journey ahead would not be without its challenges. There would undoubtedly be moments of hesitation, obstacles to overcome, and residual scars from past hurts to heal. Yet, the promise of a future filled with mutual love, respect, and shared aspirations outweighed these difficulties. With every small step they took, they reaffirmed their commitment to transforming their life and to embracing the possibility of a renewed and more authentic connection with you. In this light, the path forward is marked by both perseverance and patience. Both of you must be willing to invest in the delicate process of healing and rediscovery. Open, honest communication is paramount. Every word, every silence, carries the potential to either bridge or widen the gap between you. As you both work to navigate these complex emotions, remember that true transformation is rarely instantaneous. It is the product of consistent, mutual effort, a series of small, courageous acts that cumulatively forge a bond that is resilient and enduring. Ultimately, your journey together is about more than simply resolving past conflicts or healing old wounds. It is about embracing the beauty of change, the power of vulnerability, and the promise of a future where both of you can thrive. It is about finding the courage to let go of what no longer serves you, to break free from patterns that hinder genuine connection, and to create a shared life that is grounded in mutual respect, understanding, and love. Your partner's recent decision to step forward and acknowledge their feelings is not just an act of reconciliation, it is a profound declaration of their commitment to both personal growth and to the relationship you share. The evolution of your relationship is a testament to the transformative power of self-reflection, communication, and mutual respect. Both you and your partner have undergone significant personal journeys, one defined by the reclamation of power and balance in your life, and the other marked by a courageous confrontation of past traumas and an earnest quest for emotional freedom. Though the road ahead may be fraught with challenges, the shared commitment to growth and the desire for genuine intimacy create a strong foundation on which to rebuild your connection. Your story is one of resilience, transformation, and the enduring human capacity for love, and it is a reminder that even in the midst of profound change, there remains the possibility of forging a bond that is both deep and lasting. May you both continue to grow, Communicate openly, and find the strength to overcome the obstacles that lie ahead, knowing that every step taken with honesty and vulnerability brings you closer to the profound intimacy you both so deeply desire.